Hello there. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome back. Hey, Lee, how you doing today? How you feeling? Uh, Welcome to this, the 6th of August, 2025. Hopefully you're doing well today. I don't know why I'm so bright on the screen. Give me just a second. But, that's a little bit better. I'm not as fluorescent. Um, Hopefully you're doing well today. We are back today with potentially the finale of Resident Evil 3 Remake. At least make some more progress today. We started this, I want to say, last week? Started this sometime last week. So we are going to make some more progress in it and at least try to get a little bit further. At best, try to beat it. And of course, once we get done with this game, we will start Resident Evil 4 Remake. And then once we get done with Resident Evil 4 Remake, we will do Code Veronica X, and that will finally put a nail in the coffin for the Resident Evil series for the time being. Feel okay. Feeling very off, but trying to push through it. Yeah, I figured when you didn't stream last night and then didn't do a morning stream, I figured you were probably feeling not too hot. So hopefully it gets better. Just remember to hydrate. That usually can do wonders for you. Just make sure you're getting a lot of water. But yeah. So we're gonna make our way through some more Resident Evil. If you guys missed it yesterday, we are... Hey, Shiny, how you doing today? We started a new playthrough. We are doing a Dark Cloud. I'm still on the fence about Neo. I think I figured out... thank you guys for doing your daily token. That's a new thing that we're doing. I wanted to add to the channel. But I'm still on the fence about Neo. I think I realized something the other day with Neo, and I think I realized like why I was not really enjoying it, and I think it's because the game is structured more like a hardcore action RPG and less like a Souls-like. And unfortunately, those two have different design principles, even though that's similar in context. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. It's easier to describe when you're looking at it. So we might go back to Neo at some point, maybe tomorrow. But like I said, as for today, we're gonna make some more progress in Resident Evil 3. Yeah. Trying to think. As for the rest of the week, like I said, tomorrow will either be Neo, potentially more Dark Cloud. Friday will be more Chrono Cross. We're still making our way through that game. Sunday, maybe we'll do some Shadowrun. And then like I said, with Shadowrun, it's basically based on how much I'm able to talk. Because Shadowrun's just a lot of reading. It's just a lot of reading. There are moments of combat which show those residents. Yeah, we're gonna take all the evil residents. You know, it's interesting. Like, Resident Evil made sense for like the first two games, but it makes more sense that the series was called Biohazard. Because that's what it was called in Japan. I'm very curious why they kept that name. I guess they had already called it Resident Evil, so they just had to keep that name. Because like I don't know. It's very weird that Resident Evil is the name of the series here in the West. I mean, they called Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which just made it more confusing, I guess. Because then it would be Biohazard in theory in technically in the East, but Notice your uploads to your new capture card are considerably lower quality than your old one. Really? I didn't... Huh. I didn't see that. I wonder why that is. Maybe there's like an app or something you can get for it, because I know sometimes you have to get an app for the capture card, so that way you can like update firmware or like change the like inherent settings, and then you don't have to use the app anymore. In Japan, it was Biohazard Resident Evil. Really? Weird. Well, like I said, it makes sense for like the first two games to be called Resident Evil because, you know, where they take place. But once you get to the third game, like there's not really like a resident. Well, I guess technically at the end of the third game, there's that mansion, that little area. But yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. Yeah, I usually mess with all that, just frustrated with it all. Thank you for doing your daily token there, Void. I do appreciate that. Hello, Depeche Matt. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well today. But yeah. But then again, I guess it's interesting because they do call it Silent Hill, which it's not really a hill in Silent Hill, is there? It's not even a mountain. Evil Residence Hazard Bio. It's gonna be the name part 10. Yeah, they just start scrambling things around. Well, it's interesting because they're calling 9 Requiem. And it's like, okay, so what's that gonna be about? You know? They're talking about going back and like seeing stuff after the fact, and I was like, okay. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about 9, because like I still don't think Resident Evil is a series that I am particularly like a big fan of, but like the newer ones I'm not like 7 and 8 I didn't mind so much, but 9 feels like it feels like it's more in line with these remakes than it might be with 7 or 8. So I don't know. We might wait on 9 if I decide to play it, but happy birthday, Silent Hill 3. Yes, today is the official release date of Silent Hill 3, or the anniversary of the release date of Silent Hill 3. So we're playing Resident Evil 3. Go figure. No, that wasn't intentional. It just happened to line up that way. Fatal Frame was accurate. Yes, Fatal Frame is actually a very accurate representation of what the game is about. 22 years old, yeah. Well, my hope is when Bloober finishes the remake of 1, it'll do as well as the remake of 2, so we can get a remake of 3, because you have to I argue that you have to remake Silent Hill 1 for 3 to really make sense, because of the connection between Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 3. So I'm glad they're going back and making 1. I understand why they remade 2 first, because 2 really established like the serious focus on psychological horror, whereas 1 was just the focus on horror, and there's a big difference between the two. So we're talking about Silent Hill specifically. So it's interesting for them to go back and do that, but I do think it's smart for them to do that and then potentially remake 3. Although I'm very curious if they get the momentum of the remake of 1 and remake of 3, do they carry that momentum into a remake of 4? Because I'll argue, I think 4 honestly has really good parts. I think if they did, basically, if they could change the way the second half of 4 is structured, the idea of basically going through the game a second time but escorting someone, if they could structure that a little bit better, I think honestly 4 would become a lot of people's favorite game, because the story of 4 is really good. The interaction with the hauntings is actually really unique and never really gets done again in a lot of games. the like interactions with Walter and Walter as an antagonist is really cool. Like the different areas themselves, like how you get through the different holes and like go in the subway, like the areas themselves are actually kind of puzzly and kind of interesting in certain ways. I mean, the wall guys in the subway are a pain in the butt, but like the different areas and how they connect, like it's very well done. Like the character is very an everyday man, which is interesting because it allows you to focus on Walter more than Henry, which I think is actually really good for that game in particular. It feels like that game is so much more focused on the antagonist than the protagonist, and I think that's why Silent Hill 4 is really interesting. So if we ever were to get a remake and they could somehow restructure like the second half to not just be the game again, but with an escort, I think Silent Hill 4 could actually do really well. But I don't know. I just, like, honestly, because we talk about it a lot, I'm big about game preservation. I'm big about, like, getting games in the hands of people. Which, by the way, you can play Silent Hill 4 on PC. It's on GOG. They have completely made it to where you get all of the hauntings and stuff. They fixed it. So if you go to GOG.com, not sponsored, maybe one day, you could go to GOG and you could buy Silent Hill 4 and play it as it was released on the PS2 for like $15, I think. And you could just play it on PC on modern hardware. I highly recommend it. My recommendation though is play it on easy. The later Silent Hill games, I feel like, are much more enjoyable if you crank down the difficulty, because if you leave on normal, they can be very tedious and sometimes unforgiving, especially Silent Hill 4, because again, the second half of the game is an escort quest, and sometimes that AI decides to just get absolutely blasted by enemies. Not a good time. Not a good time. But I do recommend, like, Homecoming, Downpour, Silent Hill 4, mainly those three. I would say crank down the difficulty to easy, and just have fun with the stories and the characters and stuff. I think it's really worth your time. So, speaking of characters, stories, and stuff, let's go ahead and turn off this music and get into the characters and story stuff of Resident Evil 3. So, play. Love the lore for it. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of really good stuff. I actually really enjoyed 4. Like when I went back and played through and got all the good endings of Silent Hill 4, me turning it down to easy made me really, really enjoy Silent Hill 4. I still think the escort second half, going through and escorting again stuff, is not a good mechanic. I still stand by that. But everything else, I think, is really worth your time. I mean, there's also the twin victim hallway, which is just like, it's this like 9 twin victims in a very small hallway. It's like, okay, come on, this is just here to troll me. Can we go out here? No. Okay. So Jill's been infected. If you missed the last time, Jill's been infected, and we're trying to get the vaccine.
Stay frosty. I'm on my way.
Copy.
So we're in the hospital, and we are playing Carlos. So, but I actually saw something on TikTok the other day about someone who wasn't a fan of... Oh, bolt cutter door. Interesting. We got rid of our bolt cutters, I think. Who wasn't a fan of people comparing, like, Resident Evil and Silent Hill to each other, and I was like, And then they explained why. Spencer Memorial. Raccoon City Healthcare, forefront of science. Spencer Memorial was meticulously designed the Spencer Foundation to serve as the backbone of medical care throughout the region. And a state-of-the-art outpatient wing, spacious inpatient wing, it boasts one of the country's largest research wings where we conduct clinical trials for new drugs that change the face of medicine across the United States and the world. Hospital can be rough? Okay. Are you awake too? Yep. Wow, this pistol's weak. Stay down. Okay. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I think there's a lot of stuff back in the lobby that we need to grab. I think there's a lot of stuff that like they brought up that was really interesting. That it's like there's so much more focus on horror in Silent Hill than there is in Resident Evil. Like Resident Evil has horror moments, but it's not like the focus. And I'm paraphrasing, obviously. They did a whole video, like a TikTok video on it. And I was thinking about, I was like, yeah, they're like, I think the reason they get compared is because they're in the same genre, right? They're both survival horror. There's the conservation of resources. Okay, there's a box right there. You know, they're both third person. You know, they both have like weird creatures. Well, in this case, it's like zombies, and then you have like tyrant and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna need Jill's lockpicks for that. So there is overlap, but like the comparisons kind of start falling through once you like really get into the games. I was thinking about that. I was like, you know, that kind of makes some sense. I think it's just because they have enough in common, including genre, that like it makes sense to like compare the two. But they also have enough differences where you could see that the comparison might fall through.
Please state your business clearly into the intercom.
So, tape player. Okay, so we're probably gonna need a voice of Bard in order to get into his office, I'm guessing. Every day they bring in more of these mystery illness patients. The sedatives don't stop their delirium, so we have to put them in straitjackets and move them to the isolation wing. The problem is the isolation wing is already bursting at the seams. The director has ordered us to admit anyone with symptoms free of charge, but what does he expect us to do? Wish them better? We don't have a cure. And that's not all that's bothering me. When these patients die, they're not collected by usual mortuary teams. I've been told it's special handling to prevent the illness from spreading, but I'm not sure I buy it. Miranda saw some guys wheeling a body through the forbidden door during the night. Why? Where? What is going on?
Yeah. Dr. Bard, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you.
I'm here to rescue you.
Open the door.
No voice match found.
Voice match?
Okay, we need to combine those two. Combine those two.
What kind of sci-fi bullshit is this?
Good joke. Okay, he's dead. Okay, break through the glass. You're gonna get up. Yep. I really need a storage box. Red? Yeah. You gonna break that open, friend, or...? Okay, you'll probably do that when I go over here. That's a teddy bear. Operating room, we need a key card. Stairs. Someone behind this. No, okay. It's locked, but it doesn't tell us how it's locked. Interesting. Teddy bear. Okay. Alright. We got a door to the left. Doesn't look like we can go anywhere else. Okay. Get up. Okay. Just to double check. Good. Okay, there's another one around this. Nope. Okay. Thought I heard goopiness, but I guess it was just water dripping or something. Push this open. Handgun ammo. That. Okay, cool. Safe room. We needed one of these because we gotta store some stuff. Nurse's journal. Admitted 20 mystery illness patients. Patients in the isolation wing exhibiting severe limb necrosis, fever, muttering delirium, signs of hyperphagia. Really good with checking the corners. Yeah, I appreciate that. Possible infections. Tried every antiseptic. Still no blood work back from the research wing. Ask again. Dr. Young was bitten while treating one of the patients. We've disinfected the wound, but his fever won't go down. Nothing worked. Meanwhile, the outpatient wing is complete anarchy. The patients are delirious, growing more violent. Called to off-duty staff. All hands on deck. Contain this chaos. And then, of course, you know, they probably die. Alright, so store this. Store this. Store this. Okay. And then tab. So we got a good amount of recovery stuff. Okay, we can make another recovery thing. Oh, what's this? Rifle ammo. Okay, that's everything here. So let's grab this out. Take out. Combine with that. And then store that. There we go. Pretty good on healing stuff. Save. I will hydrate. Hey Stray, how you doing today? Alright. This is our map. I think that sound is all over TikTok, yeah. Staff room. Okay, there's gonna be like 5 zombies in here. Or liquor. Okay. You're still gonna get up, because this game doesn't respect the check. That's 2. 3. 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5 people here. Stuck in your head, get so many snacks. Pop-Tart, chocolate pudding, pizza combo. Nice. Eating unhealthy today. We tried. I swear to God we did, but there's nothing else to be done. The chaos completely beyond control. Victims pouring in, dying, spreading the infection faster than we can reach them. So we've given up trying. Those of us who aren't infected have barricaded ourselves in here. We hear the cries for help outside, the screaming. None of us will go out there because it would be the end of us. I can't believe we've abandoned our patients. The worst sin imaginable for a nurse. Can't stop shaking. I want to live. I want to live. We heard a helicopter flying overhead and immediately started crying and hugging each other, thinking rescue was on the way. But then the sound grew distant, and all we're left now is the moaning of the dead and the silent screams in our heart. We're all about to lose our mind. Dr. Young, Ariana, Miranda, Dakota, I'm so sorry I failed you. Something's coming. Help me. Okay, can't do that. All of you are going to wake up as soon as I go into that room right there. Every single one of you. Might as well grab that. This is going to be... Thank you for the lurk. I do appreciate it. Let's say. Memos to administration. ID cards are not to be taken off hospital grounds. As for security, store their ID in their personal lockers. Key to the locker room has gone missing. Dropped it in the courtyard. So, okay. So we can't go in here. So we need the key to the courtyard. Fair enough. I heard that. Alright, so we need to go this way.
Okay, not this way.
You can crawl. Like, you can crawl through that, Carlos. What, they didn't teach you how to army crawl in Umbrella training school? Okay, go ahead and break out. Oh, you're gonna wait, huh? Oh, that door too. Okay, we don't have the safe code. Note about tape recording. I think I know what happens when the missing tape of Mr. B. Research assistant took it. Patient saw Abbott remove something from the locker of the nurse's agent. Walk towards the treatment room. I'll try to sneak in and look at the night shift. I don't care how important Dr. B is to the medical community. That kind of harassment is not okay. Promise I won't let them destroy the evidence. Ah, Mr. B is not a good person. All right. Come on, get up. How's your buddy doing? Come on. Okay, we still need a key card, which will be in the lockers, which is in the courtyard. Oh, hi. Okay, you're dead. Okay, so we need a key card for that. Need a safe combination for that. Green herb. See that person over there. Still gonna get up. That's a frag grenade. Okay. Nothing in here we can do anything with. So we just have linen room, treatment room, and we have to find a way to the courtyard, which I'm guessing is out that window. Okay, we cannot go to the window. Okay, so we have to go out this window. Something's in the bushes. Tactical grip assault rifle. Combine. Nothing else around here. Good. Jump here. Get attacked. Another green herb. What's that? Oh, that's the key. Time to get attacked. Don't lie to me. How do I get over there? There was a case over there. Ah, there's another window we can jump out of. Got it. But I don't think we can get to that window. I think that's the one we have to crawl through. So now we have the key. What are you doing, teddy bear? Okay. So now we can go up to that locked room in the staff area. But they're not going to let us just get up there. Where's the liquor at? It's probably going to be in that hallway over there. Eating buttered egg noodles. Nice. Go back in here. Store this. Take that. Combine that. Store that. Combine that. Store that. Key, it's seen a lot of use. I forgot. Can we do the thing where you examine it? It tells you what it is. Locker room key. Yes, it does. Okay. Save. Because between us and the locker room is 5 bodies that are definitely going to keep us from doing anything about it, so... Alright, who's getting up first? Okay. We can discard this now. Flash grenade, which we don't need, but they're giving to us because we're going to walk into a room full of zombies. Okay. Hospital ID card. There's 2 places we can use that. How do we use grenades again? I forgot. Four. Okay. There we go. Might as well get it ready, because I know one of you guys is going to wake up. Is it you? No? No one? Huh. There it is. Ah, hunters. Forgot about these. They look very interesting.
Jesus Christ!
Is he a pizza Dorito back in the day? Yeah. Pizza Doritos, absolutely. Okay, so they brought hunters, that's what that was. Okay, well he used a good bit of our ammo. Alright. Nurse's station. That's a safe. Okay, so if we're gonna fight hunters, then we're gonna have to be careful. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Very weird that Carlos does not like it squat or anything. Like weird. Okay. Trying to remember where all of the there was one over here. Use. Oh. Yep. 2 of them? Yikes. That's not good. I'm guessing what we need is probably in there. Please give me more ammo. That's a lockpick thing. Grab another one of those. Hi there. Unlock this. Okay. I do not have what we need to go into a room with 2 hunters. That is... That is, not... Okay, we can dispose of that now. Handgun ammo. Okay, that'll help. That'll do it. Yeah, okay. Now I feel a bit more prepared. Chase by the trash probably won't notice. Okay, so they'll probably break through once we get the vaccine. Or get the voice recording for Bard's office. Alright, I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna go get into that treatment room. Yeah. So we got frag grenades now, so... we might be able to stun them and then just lob a couple grenades at them. That's good. We got the healing. Gonna store those. Buying that. There we go. Let's save, and then let's go say hello to a couple hunters, shall we? Shortcut. So we're gonna flash them first. Ow. And then we're gonna grenade. Good. And that's how you take care of hunters. And we're still fine. Assault rifle ammo. Audio cassette tape. Combine that with that. Examine. Doctor with... Is there anything else in here? No, there is not. Nice. And we'll go back and save. Yep, saw you coming. Enjoy that. Enjoy one of those. See you in hell. You got a friend. Okay. That went very well. Alright, let's grab some more flash grenades, because we might run into we got a couple more of those. We might run into some more hunters. We won't be able to grenade them, but we will be able to flash them, which will give us at least a little bit of an advantage. Okay. Just had to make sure. Oh, hello. Oh, I missed you before. Okay. Now I'm guessing the glass breakthrough will happen soon. Now they're gonna break through, because we have the voice recording. Yep. Okay, dead. Reload. Nice dodging, friend. Okay, you're dead. You gonna come out here, or are you just gonna clamber around in that room there? Dead. Okay. Another lockpicking opportunity. And gun ammo. Make sure everything's topped off. Okay. Hunter. This is a place for one more hunter, right? Also, we didn't get the safe code. There was a safe on the second floor. I guess technically we'll still have to explore the area, but... Alright. Use...
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office in the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I'm the best biologist you'll ever meet, you bedpan-changing waste of a nursing degree.
Wow.
Of course.
10 out of 10. What an amazing person. Mother herb. This Bard.
Bard.
Yep.
Tyrell. Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
Okay. Banquet invitation. Pleasure cordially invite you to the Central Hotel, where you exchange viewpoints for Raccoon City's special medical zone. Tending to be Mayor Michael Warren, Chief of Police Brian Irons, and other distinguished members of our community. Orient Restaurant, Central Hotel, second floor. Would be honored if you would join us. Greg Tester, United States Senator. Nate, I'll be introducing the bill for that new drug of yours in mid-August. Bring the cash. We booked a suite for the usual after party. You're a brunette guy, right? I'll let Irons know. Yikes. Big ol' yikes. Okay, we'll get on the computer in just a second. Sounds like he got what was coming to him. Just saying. There we go. Email from Nathaniel. Reply immediately. Greg, I know you're watching the news. The virus is going to devour the whole country. The dead will wash over Capitol Hill like a tidal wave. You're not safe. However, you've always been a good friend to me, so I'd like to offer you a way out. I have in possession 1 dose of vaccine for the virus, the Holy Grail. It's not for my family, not for the ladies on my side. No, Greg, I'm saving it for you. You know better than anyone that you're the future United States. But if you want the goods, Greg, you have to get me the hell out of here now, without Umbrella finding out. Lean on the Pentagon for me. I know you've got clout. See if someone can get a rescue team in here without UBCS involvement. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. You should sound pretty chaste after, or chaste, I guess, after parties we've been to. Hurry, my time is running out. Nate.
This is VRC Chief Nathaniel Bard, September 29, 11 p.m. I am acutely aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray, by making this recording and bringing the truth to light, that I can restore
he's gonna get shot by that one guy.
to my name.
That Nikolai.
All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus. My employer, the Umbrella Corporation, engineered this virus, and they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now, I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. Now, I'm not a fool. I know they don't want me to...
Jill knew all along. And she trusted me anyway.
Yep, that's how you open doors. You punch the monitor. I love that. So there was an old thing. If you weren't around when people were young, in fact, some people still believe it to this day. I'm pretty sure. This is a monitor, right? This has no control over computational power, right? You could break this. You could throw this across the room. Everything that happens with your computer is stored in your tower, right? This just displays things. So the fact that like there's so many games and over the decades and so many like media where people will like throw a monitor, punch a monitor, smash it or whatever, and it causes some sort of like interaction is so funny to me, because this doesn't do anything. This just shows you what the computer is doing.
Is it here?
Okay, I'm guessing it's this purple syringe. Or, yeah. Glowing purple syringe.
All right, Joe. Hang tight. T, I got it.
I always find that funny.
Good. I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful. Have you seen this town? It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
Okay. Yep. Knew that was gonna happen. Told you they put a hunter in there. It's a big enough space. Okay, we can get rid of this. Yeah. See, we have to... Huh. Well, we have to be able to play as Jill at some point, right? Because there's a bunch of these things. Maybe after we give the vaccine to Jill. Okay, make sure everybody's dead. One more hunter for good luck. No? Okay.
You're gonna be okay, Joe.
Here's your vaccine. Use.
Come on. This shit better work. Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
And that's only a day away. There's still people in the city. You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come. Oh, you sit tight. I got this. Better grab some gear. Sounds like there's a lot of them out there.
Okay. Let's store that. There's a... Yeah, let's grab the first aid spray, why not? And we'll save... Defend Jill.
I'm gonna try to lower the window shutters. The less entry points, the better.
And how do we do that?
I'll try hacking into the hospital security system. Keep them off me in the meantime.
Now the fun shit begins.
Get off me. Okay, we need to use one of those. Are there any more supplies? There are. Get off of me. Detonator with explosives.
Oh, come on.
Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
Breaker? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's... I can't get to my inventory, dude. I keep hitting tab and it's just like, no. Ugh. This game is not well designed sometimes. Like, I keep hitting tab and it's just like, no, no, no. Super irritating, dude.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, now the part she needs.
See, this again, I think that is the dumbest mechanic I've seen in a game. Is the fact that... And now I'm dead again. The fact that, like, holding the button doesn't do anything. I still take damage. Like, it's irrelevant. That is such a stupid mechanic. It's like, let me just negate the damage if I hold it quick enough. It's like, what's even the point? Like... And then they put all of this stuff right next to the enemies. And I can't get to that C4, so I don't know why they even do that. Ugh. See? Jesus Christ, dude. Tab. Use the healing. Jesus. Like, where did this guy even come from? I guess around those boxes. Problem is, I can't stand here because the hunter's gonna burst through that after the power goes out.
Oh, come on.
Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
What the hell? He can just claw at me when he's blind? Where's the breaker? Is it here? Hey, get away from that door. Really? Reload. And see, I can't grab the C4, even though I have the detonator.
Almost got it.
Okay, well, I got something special for you then. Oh god, there's another hunter? Really? And he didn't reload. Jesus Christ. This game is just really awful. I spam the buttons to, like, reload and to... Really bad, dude. Really, really bad. Oh god, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm holding the button. And there's no more equipment.
Now I just gotta clean
Of course. See, again, like... Has it just gone... Yeah, exactly. It's just gone full action. This is not... This is exactly why I don't like these games, dude. This is just the intro from RE4. Like... There's a reason there's no section like this in the original game. It's because it's not horror. Place the detonator.
Maybe you can knock the pillar down without explosive.
Hold out till explosion.
I'm on it.
See, and now I gotta hold out for another whole 30 seconds with no ammo. God, this is so stupid, dude. So stupid.
Carlos, you all right?
Not even close. But at least it's over. I'm coming back. Vaccine's the real deal. Good. You going somewhere? You damn right. What do you think you're gonna do? Whole city's about to be microwaved. Come on, man. Call the government. Tell them we found a cure. You stall for time. Ballsy motherfucker.
Where is he going now? That's the rough part. The problem is I wouldn't call it rough, I'd call it unnecessary. It's just stupid. Like, Hospital itself's fine. I like the introduction of Hunter and all that stuff. Like, it felt like it was a Resident Evil. And then it's just like, oh, here's a... Why is this frame rate being so weird? It says I'm getting 60 FPS.
It's over now. The city's safe.
Fever dream.
It's the only way.
Where am I? What's going on? Oh.
Attention all citizens. The missile strike on Raccoon City will occur in just hours. The payload is designed to eradicate all biological material.
In just hours.
October 1st.
Evacuate now. Repeat.
No.
Evacuate now.
Can't be.
This is not a test.
Okay. Alright. Store. Take that out. Combine those two. Store. Keep the shotgun. Take those. Don't have any more gunpowder. Okay. Back to Jill. Anything in here? It does say there's something in here. Handgun ammo. And a new handgun. 3-round burst. Do a lot of damage in a short time. So should I use that instead? Remove parts. I find that with this? No. Well then let's store that. Use that then. Equip that. Shortcut it to 2. Okay. Anything else in here? No. Alright. Save.
Morning, sunshine.
You saved my life.
I sure as shit didn't. That was all Carlos. He carried you here and he treated you himself. Crazy bastard.
Where is he?
He went underground. Bard stockpiled the vaccine, enough to give this city some hope.
He thinks he can do this by himself. I'm going after him.
Wait, did you see the broadcast? They're gonna blow the city sky high. I'm trying to get a hold of someone, anyone with the clearance to stop it. Leave this mess to him. He's a professional.
Rude.
So am I.
Right. Guess I'm not getting you out of this. The storage facility is underground, beneath this hospital. I've lost contact with Carlos, so expect trouble.
Gunpowder. See if there's anything else in here. And I'm guessing by taking that hip pouch in here, we don't have access to it with Jill. So maybe there will be another one. Okay. Pick this door. Okay, that goes to the underground, but we don't want to go that way just yet. Let's go unlock all the things Carlos couldn't. These are probably upgrades for the weapon we just got, plus probably ammo. Magnum ammo, yep. Says there's something in here. Explosive B. Okay. That's good. Oh, crap. Where'd he go? Around. Yeah, we probably should be walking around with the grenade launcher. Nice try, though. Courtyard. Is there anything over that way? No, we need to go upstairs. Gonna be something on the roofs this time. No? Let's go over here. Let's store some stuff. Store. Save again. Go into the staff room. We still need to find the code for the safe up here. I hear something. So I hear somebody. Yeah. Figured this would be a trap room. Wow, this weapon has no stopping power whatsoever. Why does it keep frame dropping like that? Yeah. So every one of these that I thought was a trap before, basically a trap now. Alright, what do we got in here? More shotgun shells, those will be useful. Alright. We'll go that way in a second. Oh, the safe is open now. Huh, so we could only get that safe with Carlos. Oops.
I think I can squeeze by.
You think? Okay, she can jump out. There's our Magnum.
Guaranteed to give you a headache.
Collect all weapons in the campaign. The achievement we just got. Where's the window we go in? Here. Alright, let's get back upstairs. But I think there's still something. Yeah, we got the linen room and the treatment room. And we can head down to the facility. Which I'm guessing is probably going to be the end of the game. Magnum ammo, okay. And then treatment room. Okay, I see this here. And that was it. Okay. I think that's everything. Yep. So now we can just head back down. We'll just use the window, it's quicker. And we'll go hit the save room and everything before we actually go down the stairs. Where am I going? Oh god. Well, that's rude. That dude just came running. Did you kill our friend up here? How did you even get here? Got 20% finished, yeah. Okay. I don't remember. A and B make what kind of rounds? We need to take one of these out. Fire rounds, okay. Oh, we're done with lockpicks. Okay. Not combine. Store those. Store that. Store that. And then save. All right, let's go. Handgun ammo, that's good. We needed that. I hate messing with stream stuff, so frustrating. Yeah, tech stuff tends to be a pain in the butt. Okay, so this is just a big square room. Got it. Hey, Inquisition, how you doing today?
Oh, this must be the way underground.
Okay, explosive B. And that was it for this little area. Pull the lever. For the moment, doing alright. Doing alright. We're making our way through some more Resident Evil 3 Remake. I think we're coming up to the last area.
No one in the hospital ever
So
noticed all this.
we're just trying to finish this on up. Okay, I see this herb. That seems to be it. So. Tolerating Earth. Like, honestly, the remakes of 2 and 3 aren't bad. It just it definitely feeds into that the series moved more and more to action and less into horror. But I think that's fine, because I feel like the more I've watched and listened to people that play the Resident Evil series, the more and more I realize they're okay with that. And as long as the Resident Evil fans are happy, like, that's all that matters, right? Like, here we go. Like, at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. Elevator notice. We identified an issue with electrical box. Heavy machinery overloads of fuses to blow. If you encounter this problem, you can't get the elevator running, please stay calm. Gather fuses from sub-generators situated around the warehouse and use the restore power from the main generator. Okay. So it's just one of those things that, like, I personally don't think that's what I'm looking for from a survival horror-esque experience, but I think that's what Resident Evil fans are looking for. And again, that's all that matters. You know, if the fans are getting what they want, that makes me happy. So love both sides of the house. Survival horror is amazing. There's a special place in my heart for Resident body horror action. Yeah. So, because it's... it's Nikolai, right? Well, this looks like a boss fight arena. That's probably why they gave us a save.
I must admit, I respect your tenacity, but I'm afraid our games end here.
You think this is over?
The hell is that? That's new looking. Hey, D-Man, how you doing? Hey, looks like the token's working for you. Sorry it didn't work for you yesterday. Hopefully you're doing well today. But, yeah, it's one of those, like, I think it's just coming to a personal preference for me. Where it's just like... I lean towards more liking, like, horror with tension and motivation and stuff like that. And for this one, I feel like it's more about the, like, combat and battles than the survival kind of feel. This is gonna close on us if I go in here, right? Which again is I think the expectation that got set. Why the heck is Funko Fusion 53 gigabytes? It's actually not that big of a thing, but it's probably because it has a lot to load in. Okay, where are we at? We're here. The problem is I think what ends up happening a lot of times too... Oh god, dogs. Oh, one more. A lot of things that happened because I was looking at my my videos the other day, and someone had downvoted our last stream of this game, and I think sometimes people take my critique or my dislike of parts of a game or something as like hatred towards the game or even disdain towards them as a fan of the game, and that's not really what I mean by it. It's just like me personally, it's just not things that I like or I'm, you know. I'm not enjoying or whatever, you know? So...
Oh, a dead end. No? Wait.
let's say we can squeeze through there. But again, I also don't take the, like, dislikes and stuff personally either. So if people are like, yeah, I didn't like this video because of XYZ reason, that's fair. You're entitled to that. That's what that button's for. But I just want people to know that, like, you know, I'm not hating on the series or, you know, the fans of the series or anything like that. If you like the series, if you like these games, that's fantastic. It's just, for me personally, I'm not... there's certain parts that I'm not a huge fan of. Hello? Why is this door like... Oh, hi. Not the biggest fan of, so... But then again, I've heard a lot of complaints about stuff that I'm a huge fan of, and I don't take it personally, so... Emitted into... Email, discarded... Okay, so this is just a... Disposal trending upward daily... Nightly transfer observed by... Okay. So, I hope that fans of the series don't take my dislike of parts of the games and stuff super personally, because that's not how they're meant. We enjoy games here, and we enjoy the games, you know, we enjoy. Store. Probably take this out. Might need to bring the grenade launcher with us just because we're running out of... Well, I guess we could make some pistol ammo with this. I did not mean to grab the Magnum ammo. Respectful opinion detected, unsubbed, blocked, reported. Yeah, basically. Basically, yeah. But... Yeah, like, again, we respect people's opinions here. It's one of those that's like, you know, if you really vibe with this game and or the series, like, that's awesome. I'm glad you have a series you love. It's so weird to me. Like, life is far too short to, like, just hate on stuff, right? Find the stuff you love. If that's Resident Evil, great. If that's Silent Hill, if that's, you know, just random indie horror games, if it's just random indie games, like, whatever it might be, right? Just find the stuff you love. They just misunderstanding person of your games, your opinion of bad design mechanisms. Well, yeah, it's the fact that, like, and I don't phrase things the best, right? Like, there's still ways I could phrase it better, and I will take... Okay. There's definitely ways I could... There's definitely ways I could, you know, phrase it a bit better and stuff. By the way, that's a normal thing. Hunters, both in the original and apparently in the remake, have an insta-kill, which I have stated in basically every game I've ever played. I think insta-kill mechanics are a very poor design choice. I don't like them in JRPGs, I don't like them in anything, basically. I think they're a cop-out. But Eternal Evil. I mean, if you love Eternal Evil, that's on, you know, that's a choice too. Like, I don't know. I will never really fault anybody for enjoying a game series. Now, there are specific games I will fault them for, because there's some games that, like, are very yikesy. Oof. That last shot hadn't hit, he probably would have killed me again. Like, the subject matter is meant to be offensive, but... Okay. But it's one of those that's like, you know, like I said, life's too short not to enjoy what you enjoy. And I know there's people that love Resident Evil that do not like Silent Hill, and I know there's people that love Silent Hill that don't like Resident Evil, and, you know, that's fine. Or any other survival horror. I know there's people that don't like either one of those games. You know, that love horror games, and that's fine too. Like, again, life is far too short to let other people's opinions skew your likes and dislikes. Right? Sure, it's great for people to like the things we like, especially for the reasons we like, but it's also largely unimportant. Because, you know, if people don't like what we like, that's fine, right? Well, 500,000 people currently sitting in the main menu of a beta that hasn't started yet. Oh, really? I didn't know that the beta hadn't started yet. I thought it had already started. I agree. Gunpowder. Okay, I'm gonna pull that out because I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be a hunter between us and the... Oh, it's probably in there, so I'm gonna grab this fuse and then it's gonna pop out. Oh, nope, it's a fish thing. I was behind it and it still grabbed me. Great. Peak hitboxes. Do I have any grenade? You know what? Let's just grab the grenade launcher. I've been trying to conserve this for far too long. Hello, shotguns. Have not played much shooting games. What game do you... Best shotgun? It depends on what you're looking for, right? Because if you're looking for something that feels like satisfying to use, or are you looking for something that feels like a shotgun? Why is he drawing a line? What a weird mechanic. Oh, the fish people always insta-kill. The fish people always insta-kill. They're really easy to beat. I was trying to get around him so I didn't get grabbed by a zombie and then grabbed by him. Powerful, great sound, feels like a shotgun. That is a good question. Gears of War. I didn't really like the Gears of War shotgun, in all honesty. Like, everything Gears of War is meant to feel heavy, which kind of takes away from, like, shotguns feeling heavy in that game, because, like, the machine gun's like, do, like, it's just, I don't know, everything feels heavy in that game. So it doesn't make, for me, it doesn't make the shotgun feel as meaty, because everything, like, rattles the armor. Hunter Cameras didn't do that into Remake, though. How do they not? Weird. Okay. Alright. Go over here, wait for these zombies to burst out. What the hell happened? Oh. the other. Open your mouth. Alright. There's our fuse. Not too bad. I don't think the yeah, the gamers aren't into. Not those fish things. Gunpowder. I agree, gunpowder. Okay, so nope, not discard. Combine, get some more shotgun shells. Combine. Gunpowder. Okay, so that container's clear. Alright. Shotgun wall bouncing gibbs are satisfying. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like the... I'm trying to think good shotguns. Because, like, there's some games with good third-person shotguns, and there's some games with good, like, first-person shotguns. So, trying to think of, like, one from each. There's some items in this area that we haven't found. Alright. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Okay. Let's lower that. Because we can't get back. I guess we could just use the shortcut. We don't have to go this way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of satisfying shotguns. Oh, I see our little friend here. We definitely have not found all of those, by the way. That was classic super shotgun. Well, it's funny, it's like I was actually thinking Doom, but the problem I have with Doom is like none of the guns really actually had a lot of like power behind them, simply because like the way Doom was designed. Hey Zero Wise Man, how you doing today? Because they're all like bang, bang, right? Because they're sprites. They're not they're not like weapons. So it's a little interesting, contextually speaking. Trying to see if there's somewhere we missed an item. We can backtrack through the stuff because there shouldn't be any monsters. I want to make sure we find as much of the stuff as we can because we do need... Ah, there's a little case over here. This is what we missed. What is that? Shell holder shotgun. What does that do? I guess it looks fancy. More so, I mean, the classic as in the shotgun itself. Oh, I mean, yeah, no, like, the design of the shotgun's cool and stuff, but it's talking about the feel of it. I know if there's a legendary Borderlands 3 that's a reference to Super Shotgun, some weight to it. Nice. Yeah, I did not play Borderlands 3. I played Borderlands 1 and 2. I played a little bit of Wonderlands, which is basically where I stopped, because, man, I don't know what it is. I love loot games. Like, loot games is one of my favorite genres, like looter shooters or like ARPGs, stuff like that. But, man, Borderlands, like, once the humor falls off for you, that game falls off really hard. And I think that's what happened for me, is I fell off that game really hard, because I was just like, okay, this stuff is just not funny for me anymore. It was funny when I was like a teenager. Oh, hi. Just gonna... Really? That grenade did not kill you? This is... Okay. That's... not great. Yes. Alright, we need to go back up to the save in the storage box. You skipped the dialogue in Borderlands. Yeah, it's... I don't know, man. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, before we do the fuses, we need to go back up there. You can't just make up for it if you want the dialogue subtitles off. Oh, you have to go all the way back around. Yeah, but I was actually watching someone play Borderlands 3. Leave plays Borderlands 3 with a couple of their other friends that stream. Which actually reminds me, let me get some shout-outs for people you should be following. Some people are already following them, obviously, but the Leave ending. I don't know why that's all capitalized. Is playing Zelda. He's going to be playing some Resident Evil 1 OG. Potentially tonight. He's not been feeling well, so maybe not tonight, maybe some other night, but is going to be playing some Resident Evil. Also plays Borderlands. Been playing through the series. Been playing Borderlands 3. We also have Zero Wiseman, who I believe might still be on break, but does stream. Or potentially will stream. Let's see who else we got in here that streams. I think Void is still in here somewhere, probably working and lurking. So we'll give her a shout out as well, who just did OG Silent Hill 2. But yeah, Lee's been playing through Borderlands 3, and like mechanically, it looks exactly the same as all the other Borderlands. So I was like, nah, I'm good. That's the problem I had with Wonderlands, is I was like, oh, maybe they're gonna add something new, and it was just, no, no. They changed the layout. They added some different thing. Coming back soon, just waiting for my parent to recover more surgery. Ah, well, hopefully they recover well. Fingers crossed and all of that. Best wishes. Very kind. Of course. I think the deluxe is 130 for Borderlands is oof. Like, I don't mind there being a high price point for collectors if it comes with something that's physically worth it, right? Like, 150 for, like, a statue, like a well-made statue, for me is fine. But when it's, like, 130 and all you get's digital stuff, that's when I'm like, nah, I'm good. You can keep that, right? Okay. Store. Let's bring this with us. There really... We missed something in this room, and I can't seem to find what it is. Maybe it's something in the surveillance room proper. Use. Pursue Nikolai. You collect, I mean, buy game statues, collect, but it depends on the game.
Shit. He got away. What was he doing in here?
Sneaky. What's this? Oh, that's the extended barrel for the Magnum. Nice. Must that be the thing we're missing? No, that's just the surveillance room. Okay. It depends on the game. It also depends on how much money I have at the time. Unfortunately, my financial situation is not the best, so I have to be very conservative, frugal, if you will, with what I spend money on. So usually I wait for deals or try to find like pieces of a collector's edition if I'm like, okay, I just want the statue, or if I just want like a steel book or something like that. I usually try to get them piecemeal instead of as an all-in-one. Now, if it's a really good value, then I'll do it. But a lot of times it's just, what's the coolest one? I don't know. Let me read this. Unfinished activity log. I'll have to think about that one. Infiltrated RC. Disturbances sporadic, so that's Raccoon City. 5 RPD engaging a pack of 20 strong. Officers annihilated in 20 minutes. Test run at university. Diverted pack. Canines campus. 64% invasion. No survivors. Got eyes on 2 stars, a male infected and female bioweapon pursuing female. Made it to MV platoon. Okay, so he's talking about us. Strongly fixated on terminating JV, knows the city laid out. Evidence it can be imprinted. Metamorphosis into bio triggered. Hostile encounter with JV. Video attached. JV is infected. Non-responsive. Collecting samples per orders. 70 hours since JV's exposure to virus. Conversion has been slow, suggesting she may be resistant. Interesting. Vaccine recovered, administered JV by CO, soldier MV. JV expected to be fit for combat approximately 20 hours of exposure. Seems clear the bioweapon is Project N. Okay, so Nemesis. Contact JV causes it to change and evolve. It will induce further encounters to obtain more precise data. Coolest one. I'm trying to think.
Joe,
Tyrell.
I got through. They're willing to negotiate.
I don't know.
They'll call off the strike if, and this is one big-ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them.
I'm looking over there because that's where my
Before they launch.
other bookshelf is.
How long do we have?
Hours, maybe.
Then let's not waste one more second.
This way.
I don't know. I like the Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok one that I got. It has Mjolnir in it, but it's designed like one of the story like cabinet things from the game, so it opens up like that. It's very cool. I like that one probably. But again, I don't get a whole lot of them.
We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
Like horror movies and posters. Used to be an initial re-release, but it was too much was released. Can't keep up. Yeah. Oh, this looks like the laser hallway. Are we getting a laser hallway reference?
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop and do what? I got your back.
All right.
This guy's about to get laser hallwayed. No? Okay. That would have been hilarious, though. Hi, Nemesis.
Tyrell! Now! Keep going. We're almost there.
Bye, Tyrell.
No!
Nemesis mad. He big angry. Follow Nikolai deeper underground. Okay. Okay, we need some sort of... Okay, we can go up the stairs, or we can go through here. Ah. Another save room. High-grade powder. Another herb. Some more notes. Nest 2. Okay. The T-Virus refers to really differ from Umbrella's main nest. Here we focus on real-world use cases that arise from new bioweapons created and induced, such as the need for T-Virus vaccines, new weaponry capable of suppressing bioweapons. Some aspect of our work here can be dangerous, so it's imperative all employees adhere to workplace relations without fail. In particular, unauthorized entry by unapproved visitors or removal of work-related data or materials will be met with severe disciplinary measures. It's a great honor to be a part of the finest research organization in the world. Keep this in mind, stick to the rules as we forge new and revolutionary technologies. Nest 2 map. Okay. Okay, store that. Do we have any? We do. Save. All right. You're not dead. Now you're dead. Fortunately, we are out of handgun ammo. You're not dead. Okay, maybe you are. Where are we at? Unclear. High grade powder. Okay, good. Needed more of that. Like, the thing that I will give these remakes is they do look phenomenal, like, aesthetically. But something that I've always established...
Vaccine synthesis. Place the materials in the chamber.
Okay, so we need things
Synthesis? I have to make it myself? Alright, gotta figure
But
this
one thing
out.
that I've always stood by... I'll talk about it in just a second. Essay on vaccine synthesis. Nathaniel Board most efficiently synthesized both antigen and adjuvant. Antigen and adjuvant are required. Produces an immune response. Adjuvant increases responses. Create a potent vaccine base. So with our proprietary equipment, a large batch vaccine can be created. And latest antigen yield a spread antibody producing more than 1,000 times the traditional materials. One thing I've always stood, and this is where like it causes a lot of contention, obviously, is what is this?
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
Override key removed.
Flash drive. I don't think it's necessary to have good graphics to have a good game. Now, there are people that disagree with that. Some people will be like, well, bad graphics can make a bad game, and that's not necessarily true or untrue. There are some games that, like, because the graphics are bad, it makes them harder to see or harder to engage with. So there is, I would say, some validity to the visual, like, games with, like, visual clutter, games that are just, like, arguably just hard to kind of parse what you're looking at and stuff like that. Like, there are cases where bad graphics can hold a game back, but my argument is I don't think having good graphics is necessary to making a good game. So, and I know that's a debate that's like kind of gone on for years, because whenever you bring up like remakes and stuff, it's all like update the graphics, and it's like arguably, again, I don't think that's necessary. But okay, so now we need to go down this way. But I think there's a lot of really good games that don't have like the best graphics in the world. And I think that's important to bring up. I hate how inconsistent the damage of the knife is. Because, like, sometimes it kills them quickly, and sometimes it doesn't. What is this? Isaac Graves' diary. Pay as generous, benefits were good. Most importantly, they promised I'd be contribute state-of-the-art medical tech research for the university. I stuck working in nowhere America. It was a golden opportunity, like winning the lottery. So I went for it. I made the pitch to the family and agreed to move to Raccoon City. Hindsight is 20/20, because the lab is the den of monsters who conduct cruel and barbaric experiments for the sole purpose of taking human life in the most sickening way possible. It's messed up. The world needs to know. But every time I work up enough courage to blow the whistle, I think of Penny and Casey and immediately chicken out. Umbrella owns this town. There was this guy they caught trying to smuggle out company secrets. They essentially fed him to one of the betas. Fed him. I saw the whole thing. Got my wife and daughter into this. I just need to do my job, do as I'm told. For their sake, let this be a testament that I do have a conscience. I have learned my lesson. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting because I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting good graphics, right? Because there's a lot of people that will make the argument of you know, against good graphics and be like, well, you just want good graphics and that's all you care about. It's like, well, no, that's not necessarily true either, right? Because I think what happens in a lot of arguments is a lot of people try to when they're having a discussion, especially when they want to be right, they will shrink down other people's arguments down to like a core ideal, just to make their argument seem worse than it is. So when someone argues that they would prefer something have good graphics, it's like, well, all you care is about the visual stuff. You don't care about anything with substance. And it's like, well, that's not what they're arguing, right? They're arguing that they like the visual appeal of like a modern graphics and taking advantage of the things modern in like visual engines can take into account, right? They're not saying that they're against non-modern graphics. They're just saying they prefer it, right? Oh, hello. Didn't even stagger. See, that's what I'm talking about, right? That's a mechanic that's really irritating to me. It's like, I hit a guy with a shotgun, not even a single bit of movement. But the hunters get staggered, right? It's like, how does a hunter get staggered, but not these guys? Very weird. These guys have built a stern. God. That guy has just built a sterner stuff, I guess. This guy's still crawling. You know what? That guy is still going, dude. What are these guys made of? Jesus Christ. Shipping notice. CD JFK RC. So it went from Cargo Nemesis. Here we go. Hazardous materials transit within the U.S. is made via helicopter. Take extreme caution. Shockwave potentially lead to self-activation. European branch are dedicated to your thoughts of the evaluation. Herman Frankel. And reload this. But also I've talked about it before, like the problem with he's gonna grab me as soon as I grab this note. Scientist dying message. Happened. Worst case scenario, T-virus somehow leaked. Under orders are barred. I'm to manufacture mass quantities of the vaccine, culture for the antigen. Save all the citizens. Are stored in the incubation lab. Get samples. If I don't make it back, complete the synthesis process. Oh, he didn't get up. Okay. But sometimes when you try to have discussions on the internet, some people are just not interested in having discussions. They just want to have arguments and talk about how someone is wrong for not agreeing with them. And it's kind of unfortunate, because I do think there are a lot of places to have like legitimate conversations with people about different topics and stuff. Because, like, the thing is, at the end of the day, like, a lot of us are on, like, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, you know, stuff, talking about games, playing games, because we love games, right? Like, we love playing games, we love talking about games, we love being around games, you know, developing games, whatever it might be. So it's kind of unfortunate.
What powers it?
It's kind of unfortunate that there's just so many people that don't want to have like discussions and stuff. They just want to have arguments and talk about how right they are and how wrong everybody else is. And so it's just, you know, unfortunate. And then, of course, there's people that, you know, do, like, rage bait stuff that'll talk about how terrible a thing is just because they want people to... Just because they do want people to argue with them. I was just checking to make sure we got everything in there. Oh, this looks fun. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5 hunters on that side. Looks like a bunch of Mr. X's on that side. Boy, howdy, I sure hope they don't wake up. Okay, so this is the other side of that. But it's very interesting to me, because I really hate the grabs in this game. Oh, cool, there's another one of these. And I'm dead. Oh. Yay! Oh, they put a checkpoint here. How kind of them. It's almost like they expected that to happen. I can't stand the grabs in this game. The hitboxes are way too big for the grabs.
Out of the way!
Also, these tentacles are way too big. For their like reach is way too long for. Look at that, like, and then I hold the button, still get bitten. It's so stupid. Yeah, I just... Oh, you're definitely alive, huh? I guess not yet. Oh, now you are. Okay. This the antigen. No. What of those? Combine. Liquid-filled test tube. Salmon. Oh, that's the...
Example. These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response.
Thank you. Expression of concern. Please let me send my heartfelt congratulations to you and your colleagues for completing Nemesis. Truly remarkable achievement in the field of bio, introducing parasitic organisms in the tyrant's brain to gain external control of it. Out of a medical perspective, I must emphatically state my disapproval of the shift away from established umbrella policy, turning the use of parasites, setting a dangerous precedent. Viruses can be kept in check. That's a lie. I believe an effective vaccine can be developed for any virus on Earth. Also a lie. With abundant funding and bounty of samples, of course. Can you say the same for parasites? However, doctors have tried and failed to develop a vaccine for malaria. Parasites like Plasmodium are far more genetically complex than T virus, and control is utter folly. In this country, consumers are willing to buy automobiles with no brakes, but here in America, they know better. Then again, I recall you have a degree in economics. No doubt you've already devised a brilliant marketing strategy to win over naysayers. Okay.
It's called the Nemesis.
Alright, so there we go. We have Nemesis's name. Too bad we're gonna get jumped by hunters as soon as we go down there. But, alright. I'm gonna say 2 hunters. Yep. You know, that's kind of crazy to me. It takes 1 frag grenade. One frag grenade can put down a hunter. 3 flame rounds does nothing. I guess they're resistant to fire. Maybe that's the idea. And the fact that I have to like grenade these guys' heads to get them to open up and then like hit the head again is like so stupid, dude. Like, it's, God, I just disagree with how this combat works. What are you doing? Like, the impact should do something. Stay down. Okay. Give me that.
An adjuvant sample. These
Give
are
me that.
to increase immune system response.
Give me that. Okay. Let's try acid rounds then. The problem is that I can't run past them. I'm locked in this room until they die. Because that door locks over there, right? Oh. Oh, am I gonna have to fight all 5 of them? No, just 3 of them. Good. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so that's that sample. Now we just gotta find the other one. So yeah, it does seem like acid rounds are the way to go there. I'm guessing the other one's up there. Culture sample.
An antigen sample. I'll definitely need this for the vaccine.
Formally request the weaponry normally reserved for bioweapon synthesis may be available in interfacing with the emission dismissal of test subjects. Do not present the same levels of danger as a bioweapon. Okay. Granting them very high regrowth abilities, referred as pale heads, been appearing in regularity, but that's specifically not determined. Difficult to deliver a lethal blow with standard weaponry. Okay, now they're telling us about why it's so hard to kill them. High-powered weaponry capable of subduing pale heads used to all employees, shipping and processing. I'm sure that okay. High-powered weaponry. It would be nice if I had my own high-powered weaponry. Okay. Alright, I believe this is the save room. Okay. Let's put the spray away. That there. Those will be for the thing. I don't think we need any more. Oh, maybe we do. So we have 12 more flame rounds. Let's store these for now, because I would prefer to make more acid rounds, to be honest. So... Alright, save... Let's go assemble the vaccine. Something gonna jump us. Okay, culture sample use.
Unauthorized materials detected.
Either I've got this wrong or I'm missing a step.
Unauthorized materials detected.
Combine those two? Oh, we have to come. Okay, I thought it was good that we combine them in the machine. You don't just pour them to get that. Okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna. At this point, I'm not even gonna question it. You wouldn't just open two vials and pour them together. Select. What am I doing? Okay, they're all at 100. Oh, they all have to be at 50. Okay. Okay. I was like, what am I looking at?
Yes. Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
Okay, we have the vaccine canister. Hope it doesn't break. Also, hi, Nemesis. Yeah, that's not dangerous at all. Ow. Is this where we get to shoot him with a rail cannon? And then everything blows up. Escape the facility. Oh, not yet. Okay. Well, we can go that way. Oh, I thought she was actually took an injury from that. Why you just got that on your belt? That's gonna break. Oh, I forgot. We gotta spray him with acid first, and then get him, and then shoot him with a rail cannon. That's how that works. Oh, do I tap it? Do I tap it or hold it? Oh, I hold it. Okay. It was flashing like I tapped it, so I was tapping it. I gotta hold it. Break time? Alright. Nice. I think we're coming up on the end of this game, so... Yeah, they're giving us explosives. Gunpowder, first aid spray, high-grade powder, yeah. What's the map look like? Okay. So, high-grade powder, yeah, that's what I thought. Combine those, we get magnum ammo. Store. Let's take the magnum out. Put the knife away. Our magnum rounds. Grab another first aid spray, and then I need to sort this stuff out. There we go. I don't know if we're heading into a final battle. It's certainly acting like we are, so I'm gonna prepare as if we are.
Name is this place?
Yeah, it certainly looks like a final boss arena, so... I'm hungry, but I just ate boneless wings and noodles. Oh, hold on. There's a box over here. Almost missed the box. What's in here? More flame rounds. We don't need them. We don't need them. At least I hope we don't. Alright, look, these looks like the tanks to spray acid, so... Eating frozen oatmeal cream pie. Why do you freeze them? Ow. No, not the vaccine.
Oh, what do we have here?
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat dog. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Okay. That's a weird stipulation. The heck? Why is my weapon not equipped? Okay, can we shoot? That didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing he's gonna stand on him then. I thought it was gonna be like acid or something. I hit the space bar. Okay.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Spot for me? What do you mean spot for me? What does that even mean? What are you spotting?
Watch it, you've got company. He's hiding behind take gate.
Oh.
Rip that fucker apart.
Oh, that's what he means. Okay. That's not how I saw that working. Good.
Jill, hold on.
I'm gonna die if he hits me. Okay. And then he's gonna go hide again. I see. That is such an interesting...
Come some more.
There were some items somewhere.
He's behind number 4.
Get off of me, dude. God, I hate this. This is just so awful, dude. The grabs have terrible hitboxes. They just like grab you from anywhere in like a 360-degree like angle. It's so bad. And these are just unnecessary. Like, the zombies are here just to make this part much harder. Like, they didn't need this.
Not what I intended to hit. But I'll take it.
God, they need to really not have zombies in this part.
Behind you.
you chill out, dude? Jesus Christ, dude. I'm hitting the dodge button and it doesn't do anything. Like, it's just so annoying. Okay.
Got some more incoming.
Yeah, I know.
Number 7. And smash time. Jill, here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on!
Jill, get back! Now get on!
He's still not dead. Not I'll keep a lookout, I'll spot for you. Yeah. Ah. There's the acid bath.
Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Nikolai, where did you go?
Defeat Stage 2 Nemesis. It's the achievement we just got.
I have to get that vaccine back.
Alright, we need... Let's carry another spray with us. I think we'll just keep what we got. What is this? Redacted. Codename Finger. Ammo caliber. Suppression of bioweapon in the case of outbreak. Extreme firepower provides secondary benefit, obliterating the target. Thing is totally rad. Tyrant's out of line, just give him the finger and problem solved. Great. Packs firepower need even better way to control the output. Mobility can be problematic in the field. Perhaps platform could be refined. Requires multiple power sources. Okay, so this is the rail cannon. So it does seem like we're going to end up using the rail cannon. I think that'll be good. Store that. Store that. I'm guessing I'm injured, given that she's holding, yeah, so let's use one of those to be fine. Save. Ah, there's the power sources, there's the rail cannon. I guess we are doing this. We're gonna get jumped out through the window right here. No, I guess it's over there. Shoot him.
It's done.
Shoot him.
Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No, 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 no. You bring money. I like them.
Shoot him.
We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement.
Shoot him.
Now drop the gun.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Have you Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, well, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Okay. So, fire the thing.
Now we're talking.
Yep, and then I gotta put it back and push all the things in to reload. Yep.
Damn, it needs power.
There's an interesting change here, I will point out. In the original, you have to do this all while a timer is going. How am I supposed to push this? How am I supposed to push that if he's gonna keep smacking me? Maybe I can shoot something on him. So the countdown's going when you're doing the second part of the Nemesis fight in the original game. There's no countdown on this. Okay, pause menu, skip. Okay. Opening apartment.
Damn, it needs power.
You think? Oh, I see.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Yeah, I love... Oh, there's sources on both sides. Great. Okay, I guess I can't push them in until I deal with all of the fleshy bits. What am I? Ah, this is so stupid, dude.
Power sources remaining. One power source
Gonna get up.
remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Ow. Probably gonna take 3 shots. If I had to take a guess. Oh no, we're gonna put it in his mouth.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
Nice. And that's exactly what it looks like in the OG game, when it's just a giant tunnel.
Good riddance.
Stage 3 Nemesis. Jesus Christ. Oh man. I'm guessing we... It says there's a ladder over there. Should probably grab stuff. Don't know if we'll need all of this, but... Hand grenades. Is that everything? It is. Just in case, let's go ahead and use one of these. I'm guessing we go out that way, but I want to see. Okay. Alright.
Can't let Nikolai get away with that vaccine. I hope Carlos managed to stop it. I can still catch him.
No info, it says.
Oh no.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No. Don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rub.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
It's you! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Carlos!
I shot him in the leg.
Hey, when I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world, that would just be too cruel. What about him?
I shot him in the leg.
Why'd you do it?
That's not where I shot you.
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Jill, you all right?
Bye, Raccoon City.
It's finally over.
Is it though? Is it really?
So long, RC. I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us.
That's not heat, that's radiation.
All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed.
Usually is.
Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
Good luck with that. And there you go. That is Resident Evil 3 Remake. Just in time for ads to hit. Great. Oh man. I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. It's action horror. It's exactly what you expect from Resident Evil. If you like Resident Evil, you'll love this game just like you'd like the other remake. I don't really have much to add that we didn't say for the last thing we played. It looks good. It had some weird like lag issues. I'm not sure why. The frame rate stayed at 60 FPS on my side. So I'm not sure why it was doing some like weird like hitching and lagging. Might have been something with the way the game was optimized or something, or maybe just the PC version. But outside of that, it played well. It has everything you'd expect from a Resident Evil game. They changed up quite a bit. You still got like the acid bath sequence, even though you weren't the one turning the acid on. You still got the rail cannon ending kind of thing. It's kind of sad to see they took out the choices, because in Resident Evil 3 OG, you make choices on how to engage with Nemesis throughout, and that's what kind of gives you your ending there. I don't know if there's more than one ending to this game, as there is with the original 3. But yeah, so other than that, I think they took enough liberties to make it feel new-ish, but they still kept enough story beats to make it feel like it was still holding to the Resident Evil 3. Like, you still were having to deal with Nemesis a lot. It's interesting watching Nemesis evolve, because Nemesis doesn't really, in the original, doesn't really evolve until like the end of the game, whereas like the evolution in the original, it's like he's chasing you and then he gets a rocket launcher. Like, that's kind of his evolution in the original game. This one, you see him like he's masked and then unmasked, and then he becomes that like dog form, and then he gets like bigger, thing, has a tendril, and then so you slowly but surely see him change over time as an evolutionary thing, which I think is actually really good for the storytelling, because the viruses were always about some form of like evolution. I'm gonna go ahead and mute this for now. So I think depicting Nemesis actually changing over time was really like a really good choice, even though it doesn't line up with how the original worked. Also, we play Carlos considerably more than we did in the original, which I'm fine with. I don't mind having those like little breaks from the main character to kind of establish and do other stuff. A major gripe I do have is I feel like the grabs in this game felt really bad. Like, it just... some of the times we got grabbed, we were like here, and they were grabbing us like from this angle, and somehow still grabbed us because of how like wide their grab box was. In a few cases, you can see throughout the playthrough that that happened. And I wasn't a really big fan of that. But trying to think. Also, I don't know. I wish it was more, I guess, slow pace and less action. But again, I think that's just a problem I have with the way that Resident Evil evolved, and less about this game specifically. Trying to think if there's anything else. It had a nice variety of weapons, even though we didn't really use more than what you'd expect from this type of game. Again, the design, everything did really well. It's interesting not having a countdown, though. I think this is the first time we haven't had a countdown. I don't know. I don't think we had a countdown in 2 either, did we? 2 Remake. I'm not sure. I don't remember there being one. Maybe no, there was a countdown at the end of 2 Remake, I believe. So this one didn't have a countdown, which was kind of one of the joking mainstays of survival horror back in the day. So it's interesting seeing the removal of that at the end. But yeah. Also, there was some inconsistency with the damage, like the fact that like a hunter would take like 3 flame rounds to the face, but 1 frag grenade would kill them. Like that to me is very strange. Like I can understand maybe taking a couple flame rounds because maybe being resistant to it, but if you're hitting them directly, like there's still an explosion there, right? But a frag grenade is not. I don't know. That was kind of a strange one. But yeah, overall, like I said with 2 Remake, if you like Resident Evil, and if you liked you like the way that the games have played, I think you'll like this game. I know this game was kind of divisive. I know there's some people that actually don't like this one in comparison to 2 Remake. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I think for a remake, I think they took enough liberties to make it feel different enough, but also took enough from the OG to still make it interesting, but stayed true enough to the original source material. I still feel like 2 did a little bit better job with the Tyrant or Mr. X hunting you down than this game did, of feeling like you're being hunted. This one, it feels like Nemesis kind of just popped up because they needed you to like push forward to get to the next sequence, whereas in the original game it felt like you were constantly being hunted like by Nemesis, just because like you were still existing in Raccoon City. So there was a little bit of a change of like tension and feel there, and again the change in choices, but overall I think it's fine. I think again, if you like Resident Evil, it's another one to pick up. But if you're not a big fan of Resident Evil, I don't think this will really change your mind overall. I don't think it really offers anything different from the rest of the series. So let's see. We like to check our progress screen at the end before we call an official end to our playthroughs. But we will be playing 4 Remake next. And then that'll be it for the remakes, and then basically after that we will have after we play 4 Remake, we will be playing Code Veronica X on the GameCube, and that will be the last, at least for the time being, last Resident Evil that we play. So okay, we beat it on standard, 5 hours 20 minutes, saved 43 times, we died 14 times, rank was a C. So there you go. Alright, so that was Resident Evil 3 Remake. Overall, again, I thought that was okay. Shop is unlocked. But, very curious what people out there think. But I'm going to go ahead and call that for the stream. Instead of getting started with Resident Evil 4 Remake, we will save that for next time. So if you're over there on YouTube and you enjoyed our playthrough, or if you just have a comment or something you want to discuss, don't forget to like the video, comment, tell us what you thought overall. I love hearing from you guys. I do read the comments over there on YouTube. We do stream on Twitch as well. If you want to come over here on Twitch, we are Mask of Games. So we do the dual stream. I do appreciate all the support. Yeah, we'll see you in the next playthrough. Bye to YouTube. Alright. Alright.